Feiro Marine Life Center is basically a community aquarium. We focus just on local species. We have an open flow system, so our water is literally coming right from underneath City Pier. So we're basically an extension of the Port Angeles Harbor. As the water comes in, it goes through the exhibits and then drains right back out under City Pier. So it's just flowing right through. My name is Tamara Galvan, and I am the Facilities Director here at Feiro Marine Life Center. Basically, that means I wear a lot of hats. I have to make sure that the plumbing is working, that the pumps are working, so the water is coming in. I have to make sure the animals are cared for. I also have to make sure the building itself is continuously cared for. When it comes to taking care of all the animals, that'll vary on species to species, so it's kind of important to know who's who, what they eat, what they need as far as space and shelter, also who they kind of need to avoid. There's going to be certain animals that we don't want to put in the same exhibit with each other. Some of the tasks we have to do to ensure that the animals continue to stay healthy is spending a lot of time just observing them every day, kind of noticing normal behavior versus abnormal behavior. We're always going to be checking to make sure the water is flowing at the proper rate inside their exhibit. Weekly or even multiple times a week, we're going to be cleaning, either cleaning the window for the algae that's growing on it, cleaning up any leftover food as that can decompose and decay and change the water chemistry inside. And then of course there's always feedings, and depending on which fish they are will determine how often they get fed and what they get fed and how much they get fed. While we're lucky enough to have the open flow that helps feed most of our filter feeders, like our scallops and our oysters, we do have animals that can't rely just on plankton coming in. So we do have to order herring, we buy shrimp, we also will order frozen mysis shrimp and brine shrimp, and all of that just kind of adds up, and you're using a lot of it. We're an aquarium, but we're also this sort of gathering place, this meeting place. It's a way to engage with your community on a deeper level than just gathering at, a shop or a store. You're getting to see animals that are part of your community that you don't usually get to see because they're under the surface of the water. But this, rockfish or these snails are still a part of our community just as much as the raccoons that are hanging around, or the deer, or your neighbors. So it's a unique opportunity to get to see part of your neighbors that you don't usually get to see.